Now, take Eve's Bayou, for instance. Moselle had a curse on her bloodline, right? And it came from the men in her bloodline. But because she was operating in a Jezebel spirit, she ended up getting the curse. If you were to even go back far enough, I guarantee that their father probably did some inappropriate things to Moselle when she was a child, because that behavior that Lewis ended up having with Cecily is inherited. But we're not going to go there because the story didn't take us there. We're just talking about what is and what was in the movie and the book, right? Well, Moselle was operating in a Jezebel spirit because she was sleeping with men who were already married sometimes, or she was already married. When you're already committed to something, until you, again, this goes back to what I was talking about with the industry and having a contractual agreement. Until you satisfy the previous contract, you cannot enter in a new contract. Okay? One of those contracts is going to be void, and it's not going to be the first one. Okay? So that's what had her cursed. When she decided to no longer be cursed and operate as she should have, she was fine. When that last dude came along, yes, they huckabucked, even though technically they wasn't supposed to. Technically, they had some wiggle room because his wife had abandoned him, and it was shown in Moselle's spirit that she wasn't coming back, right? So when he said, I want to, go find my wife, this, that, and the third, Moselle said, you can't go find her. She's not possible to be found. You can't reconnect with her. That relationship is already separate. He said, I want to find her so I can get a divorce from her because I want to marry you. And then that's when she started being open and vulnerable and honest. You can't marry me because you're already married, and you can't marry me because I'm barren. I can offer you nothing. He said, I can fix that. And that's how she broke this curse of the Jezebel off of her line. Now, moving over to, what was the other lady's name? Elzora. Elzora was operating out of a malevolent spirit. She was taking Eve's money, knowing that Eve was trying to do harm. And mind you, a part of doing magic is doing no harm. So when she decided to do harm against her father, that she made it black magic. And she did this knowing that it would end badly. Okay? So one of them was benevolent and the other one was malevolent. And that's the difference. So y'all keep going out here and attaching yourselves to these readers and these seers and these whatever the heck they be wanting to call themselves, because really they're just charlatans who have stolen gifts from many generations ago, but we're not going to go there either. And they are taking your money, and then they are attaching to you, and then they are siphoning from you. They don't just get their powers because God gave them to them. Okay? That's why they all about to be stripped.